Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the American Sports Connection. I'm your host, the one and only Joey Railroads. I'm here with my buddy Rygal. How you holding up, brother?
Pretty cool, man. It's just a little bit chilly.
Isn't it, dude, for May?
Yes, sir. I'm used to it being a lot warmer than this by my birthday, which is Monday, by the way.
Yeah, you old bastard.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm getting so old.
I know, I'm just messing with you. It's only a number.
I'll tell that to my body.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Believe me, I know what you mean. And then, I don't know if you guys are getting it up there, but tonight it's supposed to rain here and then, be basically a soaker tomorrow down here.
Oh, that's great. I have to go to fucking Brooklyn and pick up a suit for my wedding next week.
Yeah, I have to go.
My second wedding.
Yeah. Yeah, the real one.
Yeah.
With the quotation marks.
The expensive one.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to CCW's double show tomorrow, so I'll be I'm hoping, and they usually do this, cause you have to wait outside to get in, to the shows.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping they're gonna let everyone just come in between the ice rinks and chill inside so we don't get wet.
That would be nice, cause
they did that before when it was really cold.
Nobody wants fucking wet wrestling fans sitting in a room.
Especially considering that the room we're gonna be in is already an ice hockey rink underneath everything.
Yeah.
So it's already cold in there to begin with. So
yeah, that's not cool.
I tried to watch Raw and SmackDown this week. It's hard for me when I know the shows are already taped.
Wait, hold on. One of the shows I didn't think was terrible. I'm trying to remember which one.
Probably SmackDown.
No, Raw. Raw I didn't think was terrible.
Okay.
I thought people were shitting all over it, but I'm like, this really isn't terrible compared to what we usually get. I mean, you had Balor and The Miz, which is always good.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything else.
Alexa and Mickey.
Yeah, well, that is what it is.
I'm is she a face now? Mickey, she's kind of in that no man's land.
Oh, I definitely don't think she's a heel. I think she turned face when Alexa turned on her. It was
Right.
one of those she's faced by proxy of being turned on.
Okay. The Braun thing was okay because it's set up, for those that don't know, he's got to get elbow surgery and he's going to be out, from what I understand, to be determined.
I thought it was 4 to 6 weeks.
I heard that, and then I heard they weren't sure until he actually had it done.
Oh, okay.
But from what I understand, everything I've read for the most part is 4 to 6 weeks. They're hoping to get him back for Great Balls of Fire, which is the greatest pay-per-view name ever.
Yeah, Great Balls of Fire.
But now it just kind of...
Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah. Now it just throws a log jam into everything now what do you do?
I mean, I don't think you were going to have Brock anyway. I don't think anybody really wants to see another Roman Strowman match right now.
Right.
So, I don't know. It depends on how they bring him back.
Yeah. Well, and then I mean, they might flip-flop guys around, say, just for an example, say, The Miz beats Ambrose for the belt. I've heard rumors that he could wrestle Balor. I've heard rumors he could wrestle Roman. There's so many, I guess, variables out there right now.
Yeah.
Although I still say, and I know you'll love it, that the Miz has earned himself another run with the strap, the big one.
The world title?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was going to be so hard to accomplish, though, at this point.
I know.
I mean, there's so many other people that...
Oh, I know.
You would...
I was just going to say, like, the work he's done the last 6 to 9 months has probably been his best work.
Yeah, he's been amazing.
Because I know you've always been a Miz guy.
Absolutely. I've been a Miz guy for a long time.
They had the tag team turmoil on Raw, which wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't. I mean, and I really like Sheamus and Cesaro like this. I like their look. Like, I finally like Sheamus's look, like with the kilt and then with the leather jacket on or whatever.
Yeah, they look like badasses.
But is there like, are they the Bar? Is that what they call themselves? Is that like?
I think so.
I mean, is that going to be what they refer to themselves as, the Bar?
I think. I'm not like 100% positive. But like some of the people we saw on Raw, that's the first time they've been on in like a while, like Slater and Rhino and Goldust and R-Truth.
Yeah.
So it's good to like see those guys, you know, like mix it up.
So it's not all rinse and repeat. No, I agree fully.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing they had that I really enjoyed, the match with Joe and Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like those two can't put on a bad match. So, oh no, I don't think it was a terrible Raw for one that's pre-taped, and you know, I don't think it was bad because usually we get some pretty shitty pre-taped stuff.
Here's an example of one: Sasha Banks against Alicia Fox.
Yeah, like what the fuck happened to Sasha Banks?
I was just like, really? And then it was like this quick, under like 2 or 3 minute, basically squash match.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I was just like, that's weird. And I actually enjoyed the main event with Wyatt and Ambrose.
So did I. It's not something we've seen a hell of a lot lately. So it's always nice not to have things on too much of a repeat.
Yeah, no, because they haven't wrestled, I think, since right before Bray was going to fight The Undertaker at WrestleMania 31.
Yeah, that was a while ago, yeah.
That's like a year and a half. So that's always nice to get, something a little fresher out there. I still think The Miz is going to beat Ambrose for the belt.
You think so?
I just get that feeling because I think he'd be good for business, like, because he's a good heel. He's going to make people tune in to want to see people, see him get his ass kicked.
Yeah, that's possible.
I don't know, and it's nothing against Ambrose. It's just they're not letting him be the crazy lunatic that he really can be.
Yeah, I don't like fucking.
Like they have him more as like this kind of goofy guy with like lame jokes, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of what he's turned into.
And I love Dean Ambrose. I think he's good in the ring. It's just they're not letting him kind of do his own thing. Kind of like the same thing with Seth Rollins. I feel like he's in this like a malaise, or just he's there, you know?
But they don't know what to do with him.
Yeah, basically. Like ever since they turned him face, they're like have no clue.
There just may not be a lot to do with him right now because you got so many other people up in that picture. I mean, you got Balor, you got Brock, you got Roman, you got Braun, you got Seth. I mean, it's not a bad problem to have. The problem with WWE is that they don't keep any of their momentums up. Like, you have a top guy, and then the next month you have another top guy. It feels like people are just shifted in and out.
Yeah, I agree. And it's and we've said this before. It's like they don't know how to book their top guys.
Well, I don't think. I mean, Joe's been involved with Seth now for a while. I don't think that this has done anything to help Joe.
Absolutely not.
I mean, like you would think, oh, like you have him in the main, like against a former world champion, that'll elevate him. But I don't know if it's bad writing or bad booking or what. He doesn't feel any more elevated than when he got here. Because the first thing he did was attack Seth Rollins.
Especially the finish with him and Seth at the pay-per-view. I mean, I understand why they did it, but it was still like,
Well, that and like he's been tied up with Seth since
he got up.
He debuted. Yeah, the day after Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
June. Almost 5 months. It's 5 months.
Yeah. Basically.
And in that time, he got put on the back burner, so Seth can feud with Triple H.
Yeah, he didn't even have a match on Mania.
Nope. I mean, granted, Seth did get hurt, and he was out for a little while, but still,
they could have done something with him.
Yeah, I don't know what they would have done with Joe before Mania had Seth not got hurt, but still wouldn't have led to Joe getting a match at Mania.
Right. It really makes you think that the writers that they have are more Hollywood writers that people talk about and that they don't really understand the business. You know what I mean?
I agree fully. I believe that's a big problem, is they don't understand the business.
No, I completely agree. What did you think of SmackDown this week?
Trying to remember.
There was a couple bright spots that I liked, and maybe it's just me because I like cheesy shit like this. I loved the Breeze Dongo like Law and Order ripoff.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Just because it was like so like out of the box, different. You know what I mean? And because they were in London, it was kind of like the, oh God, I'm drawing a blank on who they were trying to portray.
Oh, Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
Thank you, yeah. Which was kind of funny in itself.
Yeah, I don't hate them. I thought the Usos promo was fucking stupid, though.
Oh, God, yeah, where they're like, we're gonna this, that, yeah, this, that. I'm like, what the hell?
Is it 12 years, 12 times, 12 something?
Yeah. That was bad.
Yeah, come on, Usos.
The other person I feel like they don't know what to do with and is in a malaise, like I was just talking about, is Becky Lynch.
Yeah, the whole fucking welcoming committee bullshit.
That's weird. I mean, I'm glad that they're trying to do something with those girls, but it's just, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, okay.
Tamina, who was just moved over to the SmackDown roster, is now part of the welcoming committee.
Yeah, and she's actually got a lot of talent. You know, if they let her and Natty do their thing, they're really talented.
I mean, at least they're doing something with them, but this is going to go nowhere for them. I don't see it taking them anywhere.
There you go. In the chat, they just said they're trying to turn the Usos into the modern-day Crime Time.
Crime Time was such a caricature, though. They were so over the top.
Yeah.
I think the Usos, they just want them to be like, urban toughies, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
I have no interest in anything with Charlotte.
No, especially as a face.
Yeah, that's just going to be weird.
Unless it's going to lead to her turning, I guess, heel, because like she has this in that 6-woman tag match at the next pay-per-view, and why would she want to be friends with Naomi, who's the champion, that she wants to have the title anyway at some point, you know?
Yeah, the whole booking is fucking bad.
Oh, yeah. The other head scratcher for me, and this is in no way knocking this person, but Eric Rowan beating Luke Harper, are you fucking kidding me?
That stupid fucking finishing move.
When I remember I was like, dude, did you see that?
Bro, I woke up that next morning expecting to see something cool. I was like, what the fuck?
First it was like one of the weirdest finishers I've ever seen.
Yeah. And then it just seemed like he spun the wrong way. I don't know what it was. It looked like such an awkward move. I hope that I hope somebody realizes that and they were like, oh, like we're never gonna do this again.
Yeah, the only thing I could think maybe it was awkward is because Harper's kind of a big fucking guy.
But still, just conceptually, I don't see that ever looking good. Period.
Lance said he likes your name for the Usos now, the Urban Toughies. Great name for a tag team.
There you go, the Urban Toughies. There you go. Let's go back to like 1903.
Let's trademark that shit.
There you go.
But it's just so weird to me what they're not doing with Harper because he's over with the crowd.
Yeah, I just, but I guess he's not what fucking Vince wants.
And did you see, I don't know if you saw this, they started selling Luke Harper merchandise.
Is that legit, though? I saw that somewhere. Like,
it's
there's
legit.
a Luke Harper t-shirt.
Yeah, it's basically his wife beater.
I thought that was a joke, because when I looked on WWEshop.com, it's not listed.
Really? Let me look it up now as I'm talking to you. Because I swore they had it.
I seen that. I think I saw that on a What Culture video. And I was like, there's no way that just a plain black t-shirt is being marketed.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I take it back. Then it wasn't it wasn't legit. I thought it was.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. That just looks so fucking terrible.
Yeah, but it's sad, man, because that dude could work his ass off.
Yes, he can.
I like the stuff with Ziggler and Nakamura, but it feels like it's gone too long. Like it's too dragged out, you know?
That's one of the few things that I actually like that they're doing is because, oh, I know where you heard that. You heard that on Bring It to the Table with the Luke Harper t-shirt.
Yes.
So that's weird then that it... I don't know.
Because I legitimately just, searched it as we talked about it.
Yeah, because I went up and I searched by Superstar and there was nothing for him.
Yes.
But, fuck, I was going to bring up something to that point.
With Ziggler and Nakamura.
It's only a small fraction of people actually watch NXT and have any idea who he is, so I guess it's a way to build up intrigue. I just think that they're doing it in a stupid way.
Yeah, right. Well,
shouldn't it be every single week?
I never thought I would agree with JBL, but when he did that Bring It to the Table, I 100% agreed with him what he said about Nakamura. That you make him special. You make it where, you're only going to see him wrestle only a handful of times, or if you do, you have to see it on pay-per-view or whatever the hell you want to call it now.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think in order to build them up, you're gonna have to give them an opportunity to also be showcased on shows and stuff, just to have more time and stuff.
Yeah, even if it's just a local guy.
See, I think that's what they have to stay away from. I think they are overdoing local guys with people, because they did male and female when they brought up both Nia and Braun.
Well, yeah, you got to put... Well, they could use, not that he's on that brand anymore, but someone like Kurt Hawkins.
See, but that's... I don't know. You know my whole
Uh,
thing with
yeah.
job guys.
I
I
know
don't
what you
think you
mean.
should.
There's got to be way. Like I told you, man, I had casual fans when I was like super excited that Nakamura came up. They're like, he's weird,
Well, yeah, because they don't watch NXT.
and I'm like, what do you mean he's weird? They're like, that entrance like was creepy or like weirded me out or something to that effect. I don't remember exactly. I was like, really? I was like, this dude's amazing.
Yeah, see, like my bud had an opposite reaction. He was like, I had no idea who he was. I saw him and I was intrigued.
Okay. Like I told you, I had to go on YouTube and find like 3 or 4 really good matches of Nakamura of quote unquote WWE style that they'll let him do, and send them to them and be like, watch these.
Yeah, anything he did on any takeover, him and Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah, that was phenomenal match.
Absolutely.
I'm actually like really. I hope Breeze Dongo gets a chance because I think they can be like a really good, like fresh breath of air, I guess you would say, as a tag team.
Yeah, I just want to see Jinder become world champion. It will never happen, but
Oh, I do
don't hit.
too. That would like make so many people angry. We had talked about this before. Even if they did, maybe they would just do it like they did with Kane back in the day. Like instead of winning it for 24 hours, he'd have it for like 48 hours and then lose it.
That's possible.
I wouldn't be
Have him
opposed
win
to
it
it.
and then lose it on Tuesday.
Yeah. Just anything to get the belt off Randy Orton.
Randall.
Yeah, did you see the main event, the 6 man they had?
Yeah, I actually liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem at all with that.
And I like what they've been doing where they've been trying to build Jinder up to a point to make him look like legitimate.
Yes. And I like the fact that he's the one who got the pinfall.
On Randy.
Yeah. But that's usually the Death Note. If you win
Yeah,
the
usually
week
if you win
before a
like right
pay-per-view.
before, it means you're not winning the belt. But we're talking about Vince McMahon here, so you never know with him.
No. I don't know, he could surprise us, but especially since that's the WWE title.
That's the title as I call it.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on how serious they are about doing business in India.
And if they really wanna crush Impact over there, just for the sake of it, because I guess apparently
Impact's
they have
huge
like a
over there.
really tight market with them over there.
Impact's huge over there. Yeah, they had the whole Ring Kaka. That was the whole Indian TNA wrestling promotion that they had over
Yeah,
there. They
isn't it
brought over a bunch of guys.
it's something with Kali, right?
No.
Because I saw like a photo of him with the Impact people.
Really?
Yeah.
When was this?
Recently, I mean, I don't know if it's when they had their deal but I was like, wow, that's weird.
Because I don't think he did anything for Ring Kaka.
I don't know. I'll have to try and find it. But that's a good point too. I think WWE is looking a blind eye to Jinder is more than likely on the juice.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're looking past anything.
I don't know. It's just, I mean, I shouldn't accuse people without definitively knowing, but I was just like, holy cow, when he came back, he was like night and day different.
Well, Ryback seems to think he's on the juice, but fuck Ryback.
Well, we're talking about Ryback.
Yeah, that. I mean, but if there's anybody on the planet who would know about steroids,
Him or that other guy in NXT that they had, and he had one match, or he was going to debut. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. And it was when Samoa Joe was like destroying everyone to get his belt back. And
I know like I know the Ely brothers. Those are the only ones I can think of.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I vaguely remember who you're talking
it was this huge guy, and everyone was like making a note about it, how bad like his acne was. You could tell he was juicing.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember his name. But yeah.
Yeah, because I remember they were really big on him, and then Samoa Joe just like killed him in like a minute, and then you've never seen him again. Oh well. Did you see 205 Live?
I think so.
They had the really good match with Mustafa Ali and Tony Nese.
Oh no, I intended to watch it, and I don't think I ever put it on.
Yeah, no, him and Nese had a really good match. I'm a big fan of Tony Nese.
Yeah, I'm a big Mustafa Ali mark.
Yes, we know this. And then I hate to say this, but because they had Tozawa fight Kendrick again, I'm like, can we kind of move on to something else now?
Yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just kind of like blah to me now.
I think the problem is that they have so many talent, they don't know what the fuck to do anymore.
Right. One guy I want to see, and I had mentioned this before, and he hasn't been on. And I don't know if it's because he's got commitments in Mexico still or not, but I want to see Gran Metalik back on TV.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I like him.
Yeah, I like him, and there's like so many other guys I could name off the top of my head.
Yeah, there were a ton of them in the tournament.
Speaking of which, the women's tournament is coming. I think it's June. I believe I heard.
Wow, that's a lot sooner than I thought it would be.
I think it's like June. It's basically like they're going to be the same time frame as the CWC was.
All right, so it's being done like that. It's not being done like the UK tournament was.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's going to be just like the CWC, like a weekly TV show, so many matches leading up to a final.
Oh, I wonder what's going to come out of that other than a bunch of women getting signed.
Yeah, I know. I was reading they're very, very interested in what used to be Jade in TNA.
That's the Asian chick? Mia,
yes.
Whatever?
Yeah, Ming, or however you say it. Something Ming.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really
Isn't it
big
like
on
Mia
her.
Yan?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
But from what I was reading, they're going to use a lot of girls, and I don't know if you're familiar with this promotion, Shimmer.
I'm familiar with it, yeah. I don't know anybody who works for them, but I know a lot of women have been through Shimmer.
Yeah, I know a few here and there. Not to backtrack, but Lance says here he thought Metalik was the guy that was going to win the CWC. He really likes him.
Yeah, I thought so too, because I guess they're sticking with Sin Cara, but now maybe Kalisto, that they want to do like the next Rey Mysterio.
They're trying so hard.
I mean, Kalisto's great.
Yep.
It's just that he's like 4 foot tall.
Yeah, I've seen his work on the Independents. He's really, really good.
Yeah, Samurai del Sol.
Yep. But no, I'm really like looking forward to the women's tournament. They I think they said there's gonna be girls from 17 different countries.
Yeah, but that could be something as simple as
I know.
like what they did with T.J. Perkins being from the Philippines. No, motherfucker, he's from California.
And
He
what they
had to be
did with
Filipino.
Lindsay Dorado, saying he was from like Puerto Rico and he's from Camden, New Jersey,
That's funny.
which is hysterical to me
His friends
because
from, like,
a friend of
from
mine,
Africa. Like, what?
yeah, because a friend of mine told me dude, he's like, you know who Lindsay Dorado is, right? I was like, no, and he goes, he used to be, and he named off this independent name that he used years ago in the next town over from where I live. And I was like, holy fuck, that was him? And he goes, yeah, that's him. And I was like, I used to talk to him. I like knew him personally.
That's so funny.
So I was just like, man, that's crazy.
And Noam Dar is another one that I feel could have a future, but they gave him such a stupid fucking story and gimmick. He's just a fucking pervert.
Yeah. Now, did you see NXT this week?
Yes.
They had Aleister Black's squashing continue.
Yeah, that... And that guy was way bigger than Black, too.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw, he was on Main Event this week.
I heard something about that, yeah.
Yeah, I just watched the match before we went on. He wrestled Kurt Hawkins and beat him in like under 4 minutes.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, unless they're gonna say, I mean, does he have a match for the pay-per-view or no?
No.
Because that's tomorrow, right?
No, next Saturday.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So
it's
the pay-per-view-
the same weekend as Backlash.
The Backlash is in 2 days, bro.
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I thought that was the go-home show with Jinder pinning Orton.
Let's see. Yeah,
I could very
Takeover's
well be wrong.
May 20th.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
at
so
least I'll get to see that.
maybe Orton gets his back. I'm not sure next week.
Interesting. Yeah, for some reason I thought that was the take-home show.
What was I gonna ask? Oh, that's what they announced on NXT this week that I'm very excited for at Takeover. Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne
Oh, that's my dude right there. Pete Dunne better
for
win.
the UK strap.
Pete Dunne better win. I want to see him on my TV every week. It's
Yes.
not going to happen because I don't see Tyler Bate every week, but still.
Well, but I think they're going to start doing that UK show soon. Well, no, yeah, very soon because they just taped a bunch of shows for it.
Oh, did they?
I think it was this past week. They taped like a month's worth, like they do with NXT.
Interesting.
What was interesting is they had Tino Sabatelli's debut on NXT TV.
No, he's been on TV before in that tag team.
Has he?
Yeah.
Shows you how much I fucking pay attention.
I mean, now they're actually, like, letting him get a mic and talk. But yeah, him and that other guy have had a couple matches on there before. I think during the tag team tournament,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he was there because I knew his theme song.
Alright. Yeah, because DIY beat him and Riddick Moss in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then it was announced that there's going to be a ladder match.
Yeah, which should be really good.
Yeah, so.
And then
I'm still not okay with the Authors of Pain, but.
Yeah,
DIY
but
will-
that'll be interesting, them in a ladder match.
Yeah.
And then the I don't give a shit main event with Hideo Itami beating Roderick Strong.
Yeah, I don't understand what they're doing with Roderick. Do they just want us to, like, to really give a fuck about him? Like, his whole life story? Like, I don't give a fuck.
I do not like him. I mean, like, I don't have any like ill will or anything towards him, but he's just doesn't do anything for me.
No, I agree. I mean, I know he's a great worker. It's just I don't like his style.
And I have people like, oh, what are you talking about? He's, he was great on Independence. He was like kicking people and all that. I was like, well, all well and good, but he ain't doing shit for me now.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But you know how that is. WWE always does that to guys that come from Ring of Honor or wherever. They have to adapt to their style.
Yeah, hold on one second.
Take your time.
Find my damn phone now. Who the fuck is calling me?
You're popular.
Hello? Oh my god, they keep telling him to take me off this fucking calling list.
I hate that shit.
It's like five
I'll
times
tell you
that
a
same
quick.
number calls.
I'll tell you a story. My mom yesterday came back from the grocery store. Now that you mention this, and she goes, "Oh, the receipt she got had a thing where if you text this number to this thing, and it says you could win like $500 gift certificate or whatever to like buy food there." I'm like, hold up, give me the thing so I can read the fine print. Okay, so she hands it to me, and it says like, if you do this, be ready for like some ridiculous number of like promotional texts or phone calls every month. I was like, nope, don't do it.
Nope. Bad idea, Mom.
That's how they try to get you. Lance wants to know, was that Jackie calling you?
Yeah, no. No Jackie calling.
And no one wants Jackie calling.
Absolutely not.
I mean, no, not to make fun of her, just no thanks.
But if she did, I'd let her come on and talk about Rusev.
Yes, that would be amazing.
So, Jackie, what do you think about Rusev now?
I still love him. That's funny. So that reminds me, Rusev's coming back next week.
Mean, but... Yeah, with the short hair, and we'll see what happens.
And now, I just saw a photo of it. Lana was using his finisher in NXT.
Which was?
The Accolade.
Oh. I don't know, because she was using the, when she had her little, and I only know this because I happened to see it. I went to put on 205 Live this morning, and Total Divas happened to be on, or Total Bellas, one of the two.
Yeah.
And it showed Brie in the ring while Nikki and Daniel Bryan were back, I guess, in Cena's house, and Lana came out and hit the X Factor.
Oh, interesting.
But this is from like a year ago.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Lance wants to know, dude, who do we think is going to win the UFC heavyweight belt? Junior DeSantos, or I'm going to try and pronounce his name. Is it Stipe? Stipe?
Stipe Miocic.
Yeah. Who does he wants our opinion. He said he's got Stipe.
I'm a Stipe fan.
I agree. I think he's going to win.
I don't really like Junior DeSantos. Never really have.
Did you see the it's funny you talk about this, Lance. I think it was the Jones press conference with UFC, his fight.
Isn't Jones still suspended? Isn't he still on the drug suspension?
Cause I swore I saw something in a group I was in. I gotta double.
You're talking about John Jones?
Yeah.
John Jones, I don't think it can fight yet.
I'm trying to find it.
I mean, I could
Yeah,
be
it was
wrong.
Daniel Cormier and John Jones go back and forth at today's UFC press conference. And apparently, this is funny. John Jones said to Cormier, "I can beat you after I've done a weekend of cocaine."
Oh boy. I still don't think he's cleared to fight though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just reading what he said at the press conference.
That's funny.
It said Lance said that he heard that the GSP and Bisping fight is off as well.
Wow. Holy shit. Does he know why? Why?
And Lance said he thinks Jones has done his suspension, but he's not 100% sure.
Because I know the last time I was watching UFC, I think I was living here, so it was within the last month. Cormier was tearing into John Jones for showing up at a UFC event, and he's not even cleared, and he didn't even want to talk about fighting John Jones because John Jones can't stay clean.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it now as to why the fight was canceled.
I would just Google.
I'm scrolling through. Yeah, it said on Wednesday, Dana White said the fight was off.
He didn't say why though.
It says according to White, the UFC simply does not want to wait for GSP. Whatever that means.
That's interesting.
Oh, it's because GSP wouldn't be ready. I guess according to White, they wanted him to fight him in July, but yeah. he wasn't going to be ready by then.
Are they giving Bisping somebody else to fight then?
I'm reading. Hang on. It said he cleared up his schedule and he would be ready to fight anytime after October.
Oh
boy. Forgive me as I'm kind of like skimming through this.
That's fine.
It says Bisping's next fight is a title defense against Yoel Romero.
Wow, they gave him Romero. Okay.
It says we aren't sure when this fight will happen either, but it's in the works.
I don't have a problem with that. Although I hope Yoel Romero beats Bisping's face in.
You're not a Bisping fan?
I am, but I happen to really like Romero also.
Okay.
Bisping has the title. I like to see title holders fall. It's the sadist in me.
Gotcha.
I mean, with wrestling, I don't care because that shit's fake. But
yeah,
like the orgasmic pleasure I had watching Rousey lose her title, like that's when I realized, wow, I really like to see people lose.
Dude, and you called it for weeks.
Bro, I wish I could fucking bet on sports in New York.
Dude, I legitimately almost cried when I found out she had gotten beaten. I was like, I should have fucking listened to Rygal and went and put money on the fight.
I had a couple people come back and tell me that, like, damn, bro, like, you called it, like, you... Because I said she was going to try to stand up, and she's going to get knocked out. Because I noticed the last couple of fights, she wasn't going to what she knew. She was fighting, and she's not a fighter. She's a
submission.
A well, she's a judo person. There's no real striking in judo. Like, not at that level. Not at UFC level.
Lance said here, then he said, I'm assuming GSP will get the winner of Bisping and Romero.
It's possible. A lot of people shit all over the fact that he took a long time off and then came back and was gifted a title fight in his first match back. Because you got Silva, who's like, fuck you, I want a title shot.
Lance said that he actually hates Bisping, that he has way too many, and he put it in quotation marks, decisions for me.
Yeah, he goes out and he gets fucking drunk. And then he cuts promos on people. I mean, like, that in and of itself is enjoyable, but I still want to see him lose.
Yeah.
So
and he said he agrees with you as well about Rousey. She had too many TV shots and no training, especially against, I can't remember the girl's name, but he's saying the kickboxing girl.
Holly Holm.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, even minus all of that, I mean, like, Bobby Lashley's a pro wrestler, and he has, like, some ridiculous MMA record. I mean, and...
Yeah, he's a bad dude.
Yeah, but it's like, he sticks to what he knows. He's a wrestler, as in Greco-Roman.
Yeah.
He's not going to stand there and try to fight a kickboxer. It's just, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like,
how
she
much
tried
training
to come
she
right
had.
in and just got her fucking face caved in.
Yeah, over and over and over again. I mean, if she would have went for Holly Holm's legs, Holly is long. I really think that if she would have gotten a hold of Holly Holm's legs, I don't think we'd be having this conversation right now.
I agree with you, because you take your center of balance off, you're fucked.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you don't know how to fight off your back, like, if, and I don't just mean, like, fight like, hiya, I'm gonna throw punches. If you don't know how to defend yourself, if you don't know how to be offensive while being on your back,
yeah,
you know, you're not going to go very far against somebody whose entire career is submission and grappling.
Right. Here you go.
And
Lance said that Bisping and Dino could be cousins.
Bro, they have the same accent.
Oh, yeah.
See, except I don't want to see Dino get his face caved in.
Yeah, you would feel bad.
I'd feel terrible. That's my English brother. But yeah, it's they have very similar accents. I guess they're from the same part of England. But for such a small country, man, they have such definitive language, like accents, depending where you go.
And then barriers, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I gotta tell you, and I keep hearing about it, and I really hope it doesn't happen because I don't want to see it. I know some people do, but I don't. Is Conor McGregor box Floyd Mayweather Jr.?
I think that'll be the most amazing thing in the world. I hope, bro. You have no idea. It was like when I was still in my other apartment, and it was like imminent, gonna happen, bro. Every fucking like day, I'd wake up and the first thing I would check is, did they sign a fight yet? Because, oh my god, I think that would be the biggest fucking circus on the planet. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Lance is agreeing with you. He said, oh my god, the different accents over there.
Yeah, it really is amazing. And it's such a small country to have such defined accents is really mind-blowing.
Yeah,
you go to proper London.
I guess like McGregor and Floyd just won another big payday.
Bro, yeah, that could be like $1 billion fight. Yeah. Okay, maybe not $1 billion, but hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, after that, neither one of them will ever need to fight again. Not that Floyd ever would.
Yeah.
I don't think you would ever see Conor McGregor again.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, cause I stayed up and watched the Pacquiao fight, and that was a lot of money that they both made.
Yeah, that was a terrible fight, though.
Yeah.
I don't think you would see that from Conor. I think Conor would try to be aggressive, or if he's not, I think Mayweather would be, because he's fighting.
Which he's never aggressive, really.
No, but he's fighting a non-boxer, and I really don't think that Conor even has a puncher's chance.
Oh, fuck
I really don't. I mean, it's you take like a baseball player I want to go play basketball, and you give him, say, maybe a year to learn how to play. That motherfucker ain't going to the NBA. I don't care how athletic you are.
Exactly.
It
Here
just
you go. Lance said when he was over in England, he said the question that he always got over and over was, "Oh, you're from Canada. What do you think of the new president, or your new president?"
what?
They would ask about, "What do you think of President Trump?"
But that just surprises me because I didn't think the English were that dumb.
Yeah, no, he said he got asked that. He's told me this numerous times. He got asked that over and over again.
Oh my god! Like, nope, we have a prime minister, and pot's legal, and we have
Yeah.
healthcare.
Here's an interesting question. I'm assuming it's going to be boxing. Lance said, would they box or would it be an MMA
Box,
style fight?
box, box. They're only talking about boxing. He
That's what I thought.
just got his boxing license. Yeah, no, there's no way Mayweather would even consider mixed martial arts. This is
I was going to say, because McGregor would eat him alive.
yeah, that would be like legal murder. It really would be throwing a human in with a lion.
Oh, and people would love to see it because a lot of people don't like Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, I can't stand Floyd Mayweather. I mean, I hate to know the fact that I'm rooting for something that could put so much money in his pocket, but man, just that circus, like just that whole build up to that fight would be so amazing with both of
As
them
Connor,
talking shit.
as Connor would say, you motherfucker.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, oh my god, I love when he fucking talks like that. It's so funny.
Yeah, he's fucking great. But yeah,
I mean,
I don't think
I
anybody
have,
on the planet.
yeah, and I have
Oh,
all the respect in the world for Connor. I know some people don't like him, but he literally came from nothing and made himself into what he is today.
I just get tired of him talking about his money all the time.
That's
Like we
fair.
get it. I mean, like we get it. You made a lot of money, but it's like every interview has to be about how much money he made, and
Or my personal favorite thing that he did is it might have been the night before he lost the one fight was he's coming down the hallway in the hotel doing the fucking Vince McMahon
Vince McMahon
strut.
strut. Yeah.
One of the
Well,
funniest things I've ever seen.
he's done that in the ring too.
Yeah,
Well, the octagon.
yeah. But I just like him because he's a character too. Like, you know, he's entertaining.
Yeah, he's the closest thing we have to a Muhammad Ali in 2017.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Boxing is dead. I mean, boxing's a fucking closet sport now. Like, there's no real big names. I mean, like, you build up, like, you make up a fake big name to put him up against, like, a Mayweather. But other than Mayweather,
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because Lance says, well, if McGregor has so much money, maybe he should get those horrible tattoos fixed. That's funny.
yeah, fucking Connor.
I don't
But
know
yeah.
how much he's probably made a fuck ton of money. I don't know offhand.
He's probably worth about 100 million.
Here's an interesting question before we head out. Lance wants to know, do you ever think you could see him being a fit in WWE, or is he just too small?
See, that's the thing. I don't think people realize how small Connor is. Connor is like 5'7", 170.
Is he really that small?
Well, he fought Nate at 170. He's champion of 145 and 150. Actually, I
Because
think he gave up the
on his
145.
Wikipedia, they have him as 5'9", 154.
Okay, so maybe he's between 5'7" and 5'9". But 154 is what he fought at for the middleweight belt. But whatever the class is right on underneath that, that was the division that he held for a while, and that's 145.
Right.
I mean, that's his fight weight. But yeah, I mean, at most, he walks around at like 160, 170.
Yeah, I was going to say, oh, well, you know, it could work, you know, because look at Matt Riddle, but then I forgot Matt Riddle is like 6'2", 215.
Yeah, I mean, Conor McGregor's about is smaller than Daniel Bryan.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm most the same height because I think Brian's like 5'9", 5'10". I
Okay.
don't think he's 6 foot.
Now,
But yeah,
did you hear, like, and I don't know how true this is, that his deal's coming up soon?
whose deal?
Daniel Bryan.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because
Not sure.
I swore that they were gonna that his contract was expiring soon.
I thought it was 2018.
Let me see, because I
I
had
could
read
be
a
wrong.
I had read a clip where he basically said if WWE doesn't clear him, he's gonna probably go somewhere else and wrestle.
Bro, he'll make a fortune anywhere he goes. I mean, he go right back to Japan.
That he can go back to Ring of Honor. There's so many places he could go.
He'll get paid a hell of a lot more in Japan, though. Ring of Honor doesn't have that kind of money. Like, New Japan got money.
True.
Imagine him as the newest member of the Bullet Club.
Okay, I'm sorry. About a year and a half Daniel Bryan has left. I thought it was closer. My bad.
What is it? End of
End of 18.
2018? Yeah.
Because Daniel Bryan said he's been cleared by like a bunch of independent doctors, but WWE's doctors won't clear him.
I mean, I could also, I mean, to an extent, I can understand because he's had so many concussions. And, you know, I mean, like, you know,
Yeah, he
I
had
guess
what? I think it was 8.
yeah, bro. I mean, and he never changed his style up. That was his problem, and I think it's his unwillingness to change his style that
Yeah, I
led to a lot of
mean,
guys
for
that were left.
comparison, and Lance can tell you this is true because he heard him say it when I had him on, and I shuddered when he told me this. DJ Hyde, who I had that runs CZW, who's the owner of CZW, told me he has had 17 known concussions, and he's gonna be 40. I was like, oh my god, your brain's gonna be fucking mush.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if that motherfucker got CTE already.
Yeah, I was like horrified when he told me that.
Yeah, that shit's not healthy at all.
Cause I was trying to tell Shane this, cause he's like, well, why doesn't Daniel Bryan wrestle? I was like, he had 8 concussions, I think it is. He's like, oh, well, that's not that bad. I was like, not that bad. That's terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, one concussion's bad. And look at DJ Hyde. He got all 17 concussions in front of a combined 13 people.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know about that.
I'm not a big DJ Hyde fan.
I know. Now that's a good point. Is this the same WWE doctors that won't clear Daniel Bryan? Or the ones that are being sued by Punk? So can they really be trusted?
I mean, if Punk is suing them for not giving enough medical care, or not giving proper medical care, you know, I don't know.
It's that it's just the one guy though. It's Chris Amon or Amon or
Yeah.
however you say it.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't think he's the one who's denying Daniel Bryan. I think it's whoever does their concussion stuff. I
Yeah,
don't know if that's
I
him or
remember
not.
you telling me this story, Lance. He said he had a really bad concussion, and he missed an entire month, and he doesn't remember anything at all what he did.
Yeah, there's a Polish guy who lived across the street from me in Brooklyn that he was just on a job site, and it was just like he just knocked his head against something. It wasn't even like anything like...
Serious.
Yeah, it wasn't like a hell of a lot of trauma, and he worked for like another day and a half. And then he said he started having like a black spot in the middle of his vision and headaches, and it turns out he had a pretty serious concussion Last I checked, he was out of work like 2.5, 3 months, and he said that the headaches weren't getting better. So yeah, I mean, head injuries are nothing to
That
fucking
shit's
play with.
scary, man.
I mean, I've had a couple concussions. I mean, just because I'm a klutz. One of them I got walking into a stone column on the day I got my passport to go to Egypt when I was like 10 years old. I knocked myself.
I was shocked, dude, when you slipped and fell on the water at the job site that you didn't give yourself one.
No, bro. That I didn't fall on the floor. I was standing up on the fifth step of a 6-foot ladder, so about 5 feet off the ground, and I was reaching to pull wires. So just do like a pulling motion. But when my arm was fully out, and as I was gonna go pull, it kind of got stuck. So I went to drop my weight a little bit, like to pull instead of just pulling with my arm, to pull with my whole body weight. And when I did that, I slipped. But my arm was fully extended, so I kind of just hung myself.
Okay.
I landed on my feet, but it was like my shoulder dislocated straight up.
Ouch.
Yeah. So when I slipped off the ladder, I literally just slipped off the ladder. Like my feet went out from underneath.
Okay, no, I thought
My
you
arm was
fell
fully
like
extended.
back first.
No, bro. I mean, that probably would have been a concussion. From 5 feet up. Yeah.
Lance was saying what he did remember, he felt like he was hungover 24/7, and then you just told that story. He said, "Damn, never mind, you win."
Wait, for what?
For where he was saying how
Oh,
he
yeah.
got his concussion and then how you messed up your shoulder. He said, "You win."
Oh no, I think he's talking about the other guy who he's been all fucked up for a long time. My buddy who's been fucked up for like 2-3 months.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, head injuries are no joke.
Well, I think
I-
that's why, it's good in a sense that we like as a society know what we know now, because just as an example, just in football, Tony Dorsett, he got like so messed up in like the 70s and the 80s that like he's a zombie now.
Yeah,
And that I'm just like, holy shit, like that's sad.
it really is. I mean, especially when they were at these peak, physical specimens in their day, and now they're just fucking vegetables, for lack of a better term.
Basically. Lance said, we'll just have to wear a helmet 24/7.
Him and I both can do that.
Yeah,
No
I probably
problem with
need one
that.
because I'm a fucking klutz too.
Bro, I got tackled when I was 16 years old, and it was not even the guy's fault. Because when like you're running and you're gonna catch over your shoulder and you don't realize that there's somebody ahead of you, so you're not braced for it.
Yeah.
Like that's what happened to me. I thought I had everybody downfield beat, and I guess because I took like a diagonal, somehow this kid got ahead of me, and thinking I had everybody beat. I'm really just looking over my shoulder for the ball. Like, I'm going to catch this, I'm going to turn, and I'm going to jet. And I jumped up, I caught the ball, and just as my vision is going forward again, all I see is like 2 jersey numbers right at my head height, and he hit me so hard, and he knocked me clear out.
Holy
we both
shit.
hit the fucking ground. He kind of sandwiched my head into the ground. It wasn't his fault though, because had I seen him coming, I would have lowered my shoulder or something.
Yeah, but you didn't even see him. It was almost like he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, and this guy was easily twice my size because I've never been very big. So I mean, like, just ran right through my head, and he felt like terrible. But I mean,
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. It was just playing a game.
Yeah, and I think that's where I get this little shake sometimes. It's a very sudden shake. It's like my shoulders will go back and forth. I think that's what that's from. I've never had it before. Like in the middle of the summer, I'll get a chill and I'll just shake.
Yeah.
I've had that since I'm like 14.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So
All right.
I'm sure I have brain damage from that.
Yeah, there you go. And on that note, we're going to get out of here for tonight. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, give it a thumbs up, all that good shit, and we'll see you back next week. Have a good night, everybody.